With a determined look, he knew he had the perfect counter. The Yang Flame power could dissolve the poison, the Golden Sun technique would protect and heal his body, and the Thunder power would purify anything left. As the energy from his powers pulsed through him, Fang Yi recognized the benefit of his combined abilities. The mix of his Yang Flame and Thunder powers now gave him a clear pain signal to any poison, acting as an early warning system. He knew he was lucky. For others, the serpent's sneaky poison would have been impossible to cure. He guessed that for the serpent to have grown so large, it must have relied on surprise attacks. He thought of the monster's den, filled with the skulls of its victims. With Candle Knight acting as the perfect bait, the two creatures had become a deadly trap even for top pioneers, which explained why so many had disappeared. But in the end, it didn't matter. As he watched the creature's huge skeleton burn to ash in his holy fire, he knew its reign of terror was over. Standing before the fire, Fang Yi felt satisfied. His inner flame was powerful, but the triple critical hit from his new thunder power had sealed his victory. He felt confident that his fighting skills were now pretty good, even compared to other high-level pioneers. He stood silently for a moment, watching the flames burn the last of the monster. Just as he was about to leave, he paused, reaching out his hand as if he sensed something. His eyes narrowed. He wasn't alone. Someone was still there. He turned just in time to see a figure stumbling out from the smoke, coughing from the ash. It was Su Qingying. She stood silently, covered in soot and clearly tired, but she was alive. As the smoke cleared, Fang Yi found himself looking at the unconscious members of the other squad, with Su Qingying sitting among them. He recognized her as the agent from the association and coolly told her that there was no need to pretend. He added that her playing dead act needed work, which surprised her. Embarrassed, Su Qingying covered her face. Realizing this was the same powerful pioneer she had been tracking, she tried to make an excuse, claiming she woke up from the smell. Fang Yi, however, wasn't fooled. He complimented her, pointing out that while her teammates were out of energy, she was strong enough to keep a small reserve to protect herself. If she had really been unconscious, he explained, she wouldn't have been able to smell anything. Flustered, Su Qingying could only offer an awkward thank you. In her mind, she was amazed. He had seen right through her. She had indeed kept a bit of spiritual energy for protection. She had no idea how he had beaten both Candle Knight and the giant serpent all by himself. Noticing her embarrassment, Fang Yi's tone softened. He told her she didn't need to cover her eyes and that he only asked her to be honest with him and keep his identity secret. Seeing she and her team were safe, he said it was getting late and he would be leaving. Su Qingying tried to call out to him, but it was too late. Saying that explaining things would spoil the surprise, he jumped effortlessly through the hole he had made in the factory ceiling and disappeared into the night. As he traveled across the rooftops, Fang Yi thought about the battle. He was glad Su Qingying hadn't tried to absorb the dark power from the monsters, remembering its disgusting coldness. He wondered why he couldn't absorb it himself. He guessed maybe the dark energy was already gone, or his body had instinctively rejected it. He decided to think about it later, at home. Left alone in the huge, abandoned factory, Su Qingying looked up at the moonlit hole in the ceiling where Fang Yi had disappeared. She sighed, disappointed that she hadn't gotten a good look at his face, and realizing he still didn't trust her, or the association. Her quiet moment was short. Acting like a squad leader again, she walked over to the unconscious captain of the destroyer squad and gave him a few slaps, telling him to wake up. The man groaned and slowly opened his eyes, bruised and confused. His first thought was panic, and he shot up, shouting that they had been ambushed. Su Qingying just watched him with a calm look. The leader and his squad members then saw why she was so calm: the massive, smoking skeleton of the giant serpent. They stared in total disbelief, confused by the scene. The leader demanded to know what happened and where the powerful Yang energy came from. Su Qingying calmly explained that a powerful pioneer had rescued them.